Know that Rishabh Pant suffered a very bad car crash on the 30th of December last year, and he's presently rehabilitating at home. He's under the close watch of the BCCI medical staff, also the NCA staff. He's undergoing his rehab right now, but for the first time since that horrific car crash that he suffered on the 30th of December last year, he's now opened up about what his days at the moment look like, what his recovery routine is like, and what's exactly going on in the mind of the Delhi Capitals captain, also the Indian wicketkeeper. He's talked about all of those things. So without wasting any of your time, now let's just quickly tell you what Rishabh Pant's recovery routine is all about, and how exactly is he now looking at life and other things surrounding his life. So let's just quickly tell you what Rishabh Pant's recovery routine at the moment looks like. Well, he says that I wake up in the morning and then I undergo my first physiotherapy session of the day with my physiotherapist. Post that, I take some rest and time to refresh for myself for the second session. So he's undergoing two sessions, he tells us. He also says that I start my second session soon after, and I train according to how much pain I can endure. He also, by the way, says that it is obviously a test of his endurance, and it totally depends on how his first session of the day was. If it is indeed an intense session, then Rishabh Pant's second session isn't as strenuous as the first one. So he likes to take it easy, because remember, he's still building his endurance power. Let's not forget that he underwent a surgery also just about a little over a month back, so it'll take time for him to get to full fitness. So which is why he is closely weighing all his sessions, and depending on how his first session goes, he then decides as to how hard the second session for him on the day should be. But that's not all. There is a third session as well that Rishabh Pant undergoes. Let's tell you about that third session. So he says that after attending those first two sessions on the day, towards the end of the day, I have a third session of physiotherapy in the evening. However, I do have my daily fruits and fluids in between them. I also try to sit under the sun for some time. So Rishabh Pant talked about how his days are as he spends time with his family, his loved ones. Of course, his well-wishers continue to be supporting him, but this is how his day these days look like. It starts early in the morning with his first session of physiotherapy, which is then followed by a second session of physiotherapy, which happens, by the way, immediately after the first one gets over, just about some breathing room between the two sessions, but the second one happens soon after. And then in the evening, Rishabh Pant does have a third session of physiotherapy as well. We know he underwent surgery also, but for now Rishabh Pant is doing a lot of physiotherapy, and he's, by the way, become a little active on social media as well. Do follow him in case you don't already do so. He's been putting out some stories as well, wherein he's either seen spending time with his family, or he's just walking around in the lawns. There was this time that he put up a nice picture of the sunset as well. So that's what his recovery routine looks like. He's having a lot of fruits and fluids, as he says, spending time under the sun as well. But what this whole session, what this whole time away from the game, away from the sport that he absolutely loves, he also says that this whole accident, this whole unfortunate incident has also given him a fresh perspective in life. He goes ahead and sheds some light on that as well, as to how he is looking at things now. So let's tell you about that now. He says that especially after my accident, I found happiness even in being able to brush my teeth every single day in the morning, as well as something like sitting under the sun. While trying to achieve our goals, it seems like we've taken the regular things in life for granted. So he talks about the new perspective that this accident, and rather this recovery phase, wherein he's spending a lot of time with his friends and family members. He's also spending obviously a lot of time with himself. So he says that he's got a new perspective in life, how he started valuing the little things in life far more. Little things like being able to brush his teeth every morning, little things like being able to, you know, just sit under the sun and just enjoy life. So that's what he says. He says that you don't necessarily have to be pushing for your goals at all times. You know, just being able to enjoy the moment is a blessing in itself. And that's what Rishabh Pant says in the first ever time that he's now opened up since that accident of his took place late towards the end of last year. And Rishabh Pant says that he does look forward to returning for the Men in Blue very soon, because he's confident of the progress that he's made so far. He's happy with the progress. He also says that he can't wait to get back, but he is going to take his time because the recovery process is still on. Also, he sent across a message for his well-wishers. He's thanked everyone for all the support that he's gotten. And lastly, he's also said to the cricket fans across the country, and in particular the Delhi Capitals fans, because remember, he's the capital of the franchise as well. He will end up missing the 2023 edition of the IPL, which starts in a couple of months time, but he says that the fans should nonetheless continue to support Team India, who by the way right now are playing the Border Gavaskar Trophy and have a 2-0 lead in the series. But for the IPL season of 2023, he tells his fans to keep supporting the franchise from the national capital. Even though he'll be on the sidelines, he won't be taking part, but he wants the team to do well. That's what Rishabh Pant has said for the first time that he has opened up after that horrific accident that he suffered late in 2022. We hope you liked this video. In case you did, do share it with your friends and family members, and you know what to do next. Do like, share and subscribe to Sports Today. Also, you can press the bell icon so that you get notified every time we go live.